Give me 5, man. I just tagged you in. Get that gator. You first.
Is it Gator or Gay and Tor?
It doesn't matter, man. You first.
All right.
Get in there. Welcome to Good Mythical More. I could be a real estate agent, man. I've got some chops,
I could be one.
I could have been good at that if it weren't for your face on that house.
You know, the interesting thing that you did not see in the actual episode.
The interesting thing is that you did not see.
Is that the one guy who came with a little girl who we were in the living room, we were sitting on the floor of the living room, and
he's asking, you were talking about the blow dryer.
We were saying that it was creepy. No, not a bedroom. We were saying that it was creepy. He ended up coming back with his entire family and talked to Steven for like an hour.
We don't know who bought the place, but I don't think we jeopardized the whole home purchasing experience, because that, like I said, that guy came back and he had a cast on his foot.
He did.
I was like, did you have a cast on your foot earlier? And he was like, no, I had to drive here and I couldn't drive with the cast on. I was like, good, I didn't want to think we did that to you.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And then he was like really interested in the house, and that made me feel better. Cause yeah, we were having fun with the people, you know, we're like, oh, we'll make a fun video for you guys, and you know, kind of walk this line between actually trying to be semi-helpful, which you didn't see any of that in the edit, and you know, being entertaining. That's the line we walk, people. We have to sell houses, but be entertaining for you.
But think about it.
You wouldn't want to watch us just sell a house, period.
But that's already part of real estate in one sense.
That's true.
You got these real estate agents who have the
let me drive you around in my nice car.
Well, no, not just that. They've got this
panache. They got their
weird, like, I'm gonna do this crazy business card, or I'm gonna do this. I got this thing that's my logo. That's my slogan that's on the sign. And there's a little bit of like, you kind of want your real estate agent to be somebody who's got some flamboyance, you know, to draw some attention. So, I mean, I think that based on that, what happened there, Link, I think we're gonna see turtlenecks and velvet jackets
We've got some
pop up on business cards of real estate agents all around the country.
Right.
Don't you think?
We're trend busters.
Trend busters. If there's something that's going well, we're gonna make sure it stops. If anybody's doing it, we're gonna end that trend real fast.
I also, what was the woman's name?
Her name was Nancy.
Nancy.
And you thought her name was?
Barbara.
No, Barbara was another woman.
Joyce.
You thought her name was Joyce. What was it? Joyce? Nancy.
Barbara, whatever. Barbara was with the mail slot.
Yeah.
So we took Nancy out back, and there's this, we just whooped her. No, we took her out back to show her the pool, and there was this huge aloe plant, like dinosaur aloe plant, like huge, like as if Rhett like balled up in a ball, and there were two more of them, and they like were wrestling with each other like gator wrestlers. That's how big this aloe plant would be. And I was showing it to her, and I didn't know why, but I was like, this is a selling point. And then I gestured at the thing, and it pricked my hand.
I had no idea
It pierced
what you were
my finger,
doing.
and I was like, ah!
I had no idea. I was like,
and you
he's
thought
going over. Is he gonna go? Because there was a diving board. I was like, is he gonna demonstrate the diving board? And I was like, he's demonstrating the aloe plant, and then I'm like, what? And then he's hurting himself. It's like it accomplished absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Didn't even make the edit.
She did end up.
I did start bleeding. I was
saying
like,
that she wanted to kiss your boo boo.
Yeah, she said, "Do you want me to kiss your boo boo?" And I was like, "Sure."
She did say that.
And then she like fake kissed my boo boo, and I'm sorry you guys didn't get to see that. I know, as amazing as it sounds, you just can't show every aspect of the job. But we are friends now.
Would you?
No,
would you like?
I haven't talked to Joyce since either, but she's flipping houses. Her name is Joyce, right?
Nope, her name is Nancy.
Nancy.
Yeah. Would you like to do that? Would you like to sell real estate?
Kiss
to get together. I mean, as a team.
I feel like
we tried.
I feel like we could try a lot of things, like haunted house type stuff. Like you're in the front of the house and I'm in the back of the house. Like you're like they think you're the real estate agent, and then like you hand me off and I'm like,
two-man haunted house. I don't know if that's really good. You just gave somebody some ideas though. It's like at any moment where you see two people at the same place, you're like, I know there's nobody else. That's it. I can't be scared by anything else.
That's the challenge in it, man. Home Alone had one kid.
You don't have anyone in the house. You just tell people it's a haunted house the whole time. They're just waiting.
Yeah, it's just like the tension keeps building and there's like nothing. It's like, well, I guess they like you. You should buy the house. The ghost, I mean.
We also didn't show the basement of that house.
The basement was
was so creepy. It was so creepy that it was beyond even being entertainingly creepy.
Can we talk about Stephen Biscuit for a
We
second?
can talk about him all you want.
I could talk about Stephen Biscuit forever. If anyone ever mentions Stephen Biscuit, I'm like, oh, just shut up and let me talk because he is amazing. Talk about him.
You want me to say something about him?
Yeah.
I think he's a great guy. I think he's got a special way with real estate.
He was so nice to us.
He was very, very patient.
He was nice to us.
When we go into these situations where we're going to try something, but we also, like you were saying, yes, we're trying the job, but we're doing it so that you will enjoy watching us try the job. That person's patience has to be tested a little bit. But,
Right.
he was so on board.
Well, there was
just
there was the one moment where we put Barbara in the closet and closed the door, and the camera wasn't on him, but you can hear him say,
he's like, psst, 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 psst. Like,
he was like,
get her out of the closet.
yeah.
Yeah, so he was trying really hard to protect people from us.
But he liked the role play thing, like with the husband, like afterward, where like you were the husband. He like had really good feedback for us on that. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, he did say that.
And then he didn't want to dash our dreams at the end about like the projection thing, but he did just come out and say, no, you need to stay Internetainers.
And I think that, I think he picked a home. Well, maybe, I think that part of it was the fact that this was a home that could potentially
Was projectable.
was projectable. But I think he picked a home that he was like, these guys really can't. I mean, that house is a flip house. That I don't know how much you could tell on camera, but like that house is not move-in ready.
Right.
It's like there was quite a lot of work that needed to be done to it. So I think he was like, I'm not gonna give.
That's true.
I'm not gonna sacrifice an opportunity to sell some house that is just perfect with these guys.
Oh yeah, he's
like, I'm
smarter
gonna
than
bring
we've
these
seen.
velvet jacket guys in to sell the flip house, see how they do, because you know what, it'll probably take care of itself, because they don't really care about the features, they just care about the price and the location, and they're gonna come in here and do the work, like Joyce, otherwise known as Nancy, her real name.
But we'll never forget you, Stephen. We'll never forget you.
We won't. We will not forget you.
Think of you often.
And if you end up,
We see people in suits.
if you end up projecting your face on the side of houses, we get a cut of that.
Yeah, we'd be
At
very
least-
upset to
at
hear
least
that you would do
10%.
that without us.
Could you imagine that? We'll see him like on the news. He'll be on the front of like the real estate magazine. Stephen Biscuit now projecting his face on the side of houses. And we're like, what? That's our idea.
Oh, we'll track him down if that happens.
Don't do it, Stephen.